EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Rock it. You got tight.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The carry. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tyler Eifert.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The open man is Westbrook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 7. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier, Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the 41, Rodgers.
41-yard line.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell, 59 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now look at him go. 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, again, they go with Armstead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. 25-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Westbrook now on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
6-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Colts 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the Colts' 14-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he'll find Pittman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rashawn Melvin in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often in Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll throw right away. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Armstead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy.
It got his man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Colts.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Jaguars 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel feeling it.
Sometimes I need a check.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Jacksonville.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch. It may lead to a knockout.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Colts 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. This is Armstead on the carry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard
I
line.
know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll give it back to Armstead, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Stop your whining. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 17, Rodgers, Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
44, Mike, 44. Laurie, 17. Wrap it. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here, Mike. Mike spoke both. Yeah, that's what I do. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Number 27, Leonard.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Laquell Armstead, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Watch the safety creep.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Indianapolis. And the 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get up. 50.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Colts on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Josh Allen
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Under 10. Hey, alert 3. Over. Check, 47. Oh, you got deep? Switch.
Trying to punch it He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Colts 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 47 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Cut.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Armstead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Minshew. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I get an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
A 3-yard
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
at the 41-yard line.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10. At
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.